So here we have the Nissan Qashqai on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. This car's also got a 360 parking camera, which I'll show you when we run through those controls. Plenty of boot space, as you can see. We've got that 60-40 split folding rear seat so that you can increase this space further should you wish to. And also these two tray sections, both lift and remove to give you even more space again, and can be used to divide the boot up as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, we have the main trip computer, which includes the total miles of this car. They are 46,349. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus, as you can see. And the buttons in question are just here. We have stereo controls over that side as well, and then cruise control and speed limiter on the right hand side, along with our phone controls. The phone controls can only be used after you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done by hitting the phone button in the top left just here. Then you'd hit connect and pair new device, which we're not going to do at the moment. This car has got satellite navigation. It's a nice clear colour display, very easy system to use. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll also see a full colour reversing camera on the right hand side and a 360 view on that left hand side. And it goes a couple of steps beyond that. If you press the camera button, you get the front facing camera and the bird's eye view, or the front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So very easy to park with these cameras. When it comes to music in this car, we have of course got the radio. We have DAB, as you can see, FM and AM as well. If you want to listen to your own music, press the auxiliary button just here. We've got Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input. This car's also got USB input. If you plug the device into the USB, that'll come up as another option. And as you can see, a CD player as well. Working our way down, we have the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the driver and passenger temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed once it enters the car. The air conditioning's on at the minute. So that's off, back on, or hit auto. The car will now maintain those temperatures by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you, which you can see it doing. Any manual adjustment, as I've just made, will turn auto off and allow you to put it back on your own settings. We have a 12-volt charging socket, electronic handbrake, and then a 6-speed manual gearbox. The last thing I wanted to mention is the panoramic glass roof. We have a button up here. Give that a push. One single push and it'll open all the way to the rear. You can stop it at any time you wish to. Otherwise, as I say, that will open all the way to the back of the car. And as you can see, that lets in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.